Hello everyone, welcome to my very first video on my personal YouTube channel. I am so happy to have you here. Many of you might know me from security huddle sessions and other YouTube videos. And I want to thank you for all the support and encouragement. And it's because of your motivation that I decided to start this channel and share more of my knowledge and experiences with you. And for those of you who don't know me, I am Manjunath Hiregange, an OT ICS security professional. I started my career as an industrial automation engineer and later moved into OT cybersecurity. It's been an amazing journey and I have learned so much along the way. I also hold GICSP and IEC 62443 cybersecurity expert badge, actually which helped me grow in this field. A big thank you to Prab Nair and Shiv Kataria for their continuous support and encouragement. They have been a big part of my journey. So in today's video, I will be talking about how to prepare for ISA IEC 62443 certification. I'll share the tips, insights to help you succeed. So let's get started. Let's talk about your roadmap to certification. A step-by-step guide to help you navigate the IEC 62443 certification process and make the most of it. So here is what we are going to cover. First, I'll explain what is this standard is all about and why it's so important in industrial cybersecurity. And then understanding the certification levels, like what are the available certifications for you to achieve, and then for example cybersecurity fundamental specialist, risk assessment specialist, and then there is a design specialist. So we will talk about it. And then study resources, I'll share some recommended trainings and how to create an effective study plan and the key standards to refer while preparing for the exam. Also the exam format, I'll break down the exam structure, like how long it is, the types of questions that you can expect, and also what you should know about the passing criteria. And then we'll end up the session with career benefits and the growth opportunities that you can expect once you achieve this certification. So this roadmap is designed to help you prepare strategically and confidently. So before we begin, I would like to share a quick disclaimer. The views, information, and opinions expressed in this video are entirely my own, and it do not reflect the views or positions of any organizations that I am associated with. And this video is, created purely out of my passion for sharing knowledge and promoting best practices in OT security. So it's meant for information and educational purposes only and not as an professional advice. And also, while I have made every effort to ensure that, the information is accurate and complete, but I encourage you to, do your own research and consult the other professionals whom you know for any specific guidance. Thank you. Let's talk about ISA IEC 62443 standard now, what it is and why it's so important in the world of industrial cybersecurity. At its core, ISA IEC 62443 is a global standard, specifically designed for to industrial automation and control systems, cybersecurity, right? And it is developed by the ISA International Society of Automation and later adopted by the International Electrotechnical Commission, IEC, and that's how it got the name ISA slash IEC 62443. And now this standard is just set of rules. Actually it's a set of actually a framework that really helps any organizations manage cybersecurity risks in their OT environment, that is operational technology environment. And what makes it stand out is it bridges the two critical gaps, that is between OT and IT. Often we talk about it, ensuring that they can work together securely, without any compromising safety or security. And also, between process safety and cyber security. because in industrial environment, safety and security are deeply connected, and it is equally important. In short, you can say, this IEC 62443, it's a go-to standard for anyone serious about protecting industrial systems from evolving cyber threats. Now let's talk about why ISA IEC 62443 is worth your time and effort. First, it's recognized globally. This is not just used in any one industry or one country. It's adopted all over the world. That means the skills that you learn from this certification can be applied to almost anywhere. I mean, whether you are working in energy, manufacturing, or any other sectors, this certification is relevant. Second, it is designed specifically for industrial automation and control systems, or in short, it is IACS. So, unlike general cybersecurity standards, this one focuses on the unique needs of industrial control systems. It's not just about theory; it's practical as well, and covers everything from your assess, design, and implement, and also maintenance phase. It's the entire industrial automation life cycle. It also works with uh, other standards like NERC, NIST, SP 882, ISO 27000, and others. And if you are already familiar with these standards, and this will add another layer to your expertise. And then there is the always a career advantage. For example, maybe getting certified in 62443 gives you that credibility, and even that will open up more opportunities. Employers always see this as a strong indication that your stuff when it comes to industrial cybersecurity, because as I said in the beginning, this standard is internationally uh, recognized. And I want to point you to some great resources that can help you with get more familiar with this standard, and also other related topics which might be helpful for you. First, you can visit to I would like to share. You go to your web browser and type in isa.org. It will take you to International Society Automation web page. Then you click on the standards, then click on this ISA IEC 62443 standards tab. So here, you have at least generic overview of ISA 62443 standard, what it is, what they are talking about, you know, and then in which sector they are using it. And also you can see, what are the published ISA 62443 standard and technical reports so far. Like for example, you know this is 1-1, 2-1, 2-3, 2-4, 3-2, 3-3, 4-1, 4-2. I'll give you a quick glimpse of it, like what is it all about. And then one more interesting thing I wanted to highlight is the background of this 62443 series of standards. So it is developed by the ISA 99 Standards Committee, which is established by the ISA itself, because they recognize that there is a need. There was a need to secure equipment and operation. Initially, it started for the US critical infrastructure, but at this point of time, I think all over the globe they are really using this 62443 standards in most of the sector we can see, right? And also, IEC recognized this series as a horizontal standard, meaning that standards have been proven to apply to a broad range of different industries. As I said before, any sector, if you take most of the sectors nowadays, they are implementing ISA 62443 standard. And to getting started with, I have given a short introduction about 62443 and who are all the party. If you see, the founding principle of 624 is a concept of shared responsibility. Meaning what? It's the many stakeholders involved in this. Uh, so who are all they? Like asset owners, automation product suppliers, integrators who build and maintain the control system solutions and their components, and also service supplier who support the operation of control systems. As we you all know that people, process, and technology all play critical roles in securing automation and control systems, right? So you will have everything. Uh, and also you can go through at your own pace for more details. I would like to highlight two important websites where you can get more information about 62443 standards, what is happening, and without looking at the standard, you want to have a glimpse of it, then this is one of the best website I have come across, that is founded by ISA itself, that is called ISA Global Security Alliance. Just click on this link. It will take you to, yeah, maybe uh, maybe you can go from here as well. Maybe that link is not working. Yeah, you can click on this ISA Global ISA GCA organization. You will have quick overview on 62443 standard. Many times, including me, we used to share some technical resources about 62443 standard, right? So that is, you have to download it from this link. Here you can see there are many white papers published by ISAGCA to help. So the recent one is, the comparison, the mapping of 62443 and the NERC. And these are all really a good document. Whenever you need some information about this 62443, I strongly recommend you to go through this. Another one is called ISA Secure, right? So what is this about? Now we talked about personal certification or 62443 series of standards. There are two types of certification. One is for the personal level, that is what we are talking about. Another is the product or your component security. Sometimes when you if you are in control system design, then you might come across that your product has to be certified for 62443, or component or entire system has to be 62443 certified. Then what has to be complied? So all those details are available in this website. And one more interesting thing is, anyways, this will be an opportunity. That is why I said why this certification is important is this ISA Secure Site Assessment Program for OT cybersecurity. So just look at this, and this is not yet rolled out, but once it is, comes to application, then you will have more. We need more people. So this talks about ISA Secure Site Assessment Program. That means uh, it is the first of its kind program to demonstrate operating site compliance with this standard. That means so far usually the product owners or whoever is building the control systems and automation products or service suppliers, they used to get the certification from any certifying body through ISA Secure Program. Apart from that, if you are from end user, for example you are from Shell or maybe Saudi Aramco, your site has to be assessed for 62443 apart from these vendors. Then till date, not uh, they did not have the actual program for it to run. So it is like you go to the different vendors and collect the 62443 compliance. But this is the game changer, I feel. uh, Soon we will come to know, like, so if you have the cybersecurity expert badge from ISA, and in the job market you will see we need certified engineers or expert from on 62443 for this program, then there will be a lot more job openings under this program as well. So that is why I said these three website your go-to resources for 62443, right? Next we will cover the 62443 certifications as well. Now let's go over the different 62443 certifications and what each one focuses on. So we'll start with the certificate one, that is the which is all about the basics, right? This is the 62443 cybersecurity fundamental specialist. It's a foundation level certification. It is designed to give you a solid understanding of the standard and the core concept of the industrial cybersecurity and the 62443 standard. Then we have certificate 2 that is focus on managing cybersecurity risks, which is called as risk assessment specialist. So this it's all about identifying threats, vulnerabilities, and implementing the risk management strategies. So you'll be going through the standards in this particular certification. And the third certificate is the cybersecurity design specialist. So this certification is for those who want to focus on securing system design and the architecture, and it's very critical for ensure that the system that you design or product you build are resilient to cyber threat from the ground up. So in this you will learn all about that. And the fourth certification is the cybersecurity maintenance specialist. This certification focuses on maintaining the security in operational environments. So it's about keeping your system secure long after they have been implemented. And finally, for those who have complete all the four certifications, you earn the designation of ISA 62443 cybersecurity expert badge, right? So this will be a very significant achievement for all of you and shows that you have that expertise across the entire spectrum of industrial cybersecurity standard. And definitely these certification will help you to achieve what you want to achieve in 62443. And one more thing, like the certificate, the first one is mandatory, that is cybersecurity fundamental specialist. Then you can take any certificate in any order. Like if you want to start with design, yes, you can go, but the prerequisite is the fundamental specialist. So you start with this, then you go for any other things. And finally, once you have, for this there is no exam. If you achieve all these four, then automatically ISA will provide you this cybersecurity expert badge. So what I did is I finished certificate one first and then gone through the risk assessment and then design, then maintenance specialist. Because what I know from my experience is, uh, some of the questions and the topics which are relevant to the other certificate as well. So here, in the design specialist, the topics covered are from risk assessment as well. And for maintenance, some of the topics covered from design and risk. So that is why, that is my experience says. And but if you are organization or you are willing to choose any of this, based on your interest or based on your job nature, then definitely you can, happy to go with any order for these three certifications. Yeah, I think some of you have asked what is the prerequisite or recommended experience for pursuing this certification. While there are, any formal prerequisite or application is required to get started, but having some background can make the journey easier or maybe smoother. So here is what ISA recommends. Uh, Ideally, you should have 3 to 5 years in IT cybersecurity with at least some experience in industrial settings. If you have spent at least 2 years in process control engineering role or control system or instrumentation, that's a big plus. And also, it will be helpful to have some familiarity with the 62443 standard, which definitely nowadays it's much more easier with ISA GCA providing very good white papers. But don't worry, if you are just starting out, you will pick this up as you go through the training as well. And some advanced course, there are recommended prerequisite in terms of prior knowledge and experience, but these are all not mandatory things, right? The only mandatory thing is like first one, cert one is required to progress to other certification that I explained previously, that certificate one attainment is required to proceed to all other certificate levels. So while you can start wherever you are, but having some background in cybersecurity or industrial systems, that will definitely help you, get the most out of this certification, right? All right, let's talk about study resources that you will need to, do for the certification. To earn each certificate, you need to successfully complete the specific training course like IC32 for the first one, and get the course completion certificate and then attend the exam. uh, then you continue with the certificate 2 3 4. For the second one, the training name is IC33. That is the name given by ISA. The training name is assessing the cybersecurity of new or existing ISCS systems. And for the third one is IC34, and the last one is IC37. And also, if you see this course, each of this offered in different formats, modes of training. So you can choose what works best for you. If you are someone who needs a instructor, and then if you're like a classroom kind of thing, then you can choose classroom. And virtual classroom is like attending online program. And then instructor guided online is you will be provided with the recorded sessions, but there will be an instructor once in a while where you can ask questions, maybe once in a week or twice in a week, that I'm not sure. You can always check with ISA. And then the last one is self-paced model. If you are someone who are that you can take care of on your you want to do the training at your own pace, then the IC32M. So if you ask me, any mode is fine, because nowadays the resources are there. It's up to you. It depends on what kind of training what you opt for, right? And you can visit this official website for more details on each, but more or less the syllabus, everything is same, right? For each of these modes of training, just that there will be an instructor who will help you or guide you to kind of sorting out your doubts. So let's talk about the other study resources that that really helps you prepare for 62443 certification. But these are all not mandatory, but what I felt is 1 dash 1, 2 dash 1, 3 dash 2, 3 dash 3. So all these certification derived from these standards actually, and also from this book. So uh, when you purchase a training, which includes the uh, the PDF copies of the standards, as well as this book. But that depends on what kind of mode of the training that you opt for. For example, if you are opting for self-paced modular, and then you might not get this PDF as a separate, but you need to purchase separately. But if you opt for virtual classroom or classroom, I think by default you will get all these standards along with that Ronald Krutz book, right? So there was one more doubt, actually, which of these, which one you have to choose. As I said, it depends on the individual, but what works best for me, for me, I am some, kind of a person who likes, I have to do at my own pace. So then for the first one, I chose IC32V, and then, which was 2 days course. So from morning to evening. Uh, it's full of eight hours course per day. I think 12 hours course. But with self-paced modular, for the remaining ones, like I chose IC33M, IC34M, IC37M. M means that is a self-paced modular. And if you want, IC32E, then you can choose for that as well. So I mean, that depends on individual to individual. But on the content wise, there is absolutely no problem. The only challenge what you will face here, it's a recorded session, but which will be available only for 1 year. So within that 1 year, you have to complete the training course completion certificate, and then you have to apply for the exam, and you have to get the exam within 6 months of time. For more detailed information, you can just go through this link which I which I put it in the video description, right? Yeah, and as I said, these standards, it's better to go through, and which will definitely help you if you are part of any in the OT security domain. going through these standards will give you more knowledge about the standard, which is mandatory. Maybe during the interview, or maybe if you are someone who is already working in the OT security domain, as you already know about it. Then I made some strategy when I was preparing for 62443 certification. So I wanted to highlight what are the common strategy for all the certifications. So you first pay close attention to every detail in the slides, and uh, don't overlook anything. Even the small points matter, and make sure you give equal attention to all the content. And sometimes you feel like tempting to skip what feels basic, but trust me, every part is important. And compile your own collection of questions mirroring the style of the pre-survey list. So where do you get the pre-survey list? So there will be a pre-instructional survey for each training that is available for you to evaluate your level of understanding of the course material, and also to show you the types of questions you will be able to answer after completing the course, right? And there is one more important thing about the lab access. And there are certain lab you know you will access to lab demonstrations. So if you opt for self-paced, then you will be given only the recorded sessions of these lab. You will not be given any lab access, right? Only for the classroom, you will be there, and there will be modules where you can go and touch, and you can do those lab exercises. However, on an exam point of view, I think these recorded sessions are pretty much is enough. That is what I felt. But again, you can have your own lab setup, or at least look at the lab demonstration exercises, what they are doing, and get the. So with these strategies in place, definitely that is more than sufficient for your success. And for coming to exam question type, that we will be covering in the next session. To know more about different types of training, what are the syllabus that ISA gives, so just click on the certification, go to certificate programs, just comes down, and there is a cybersecurity certificate program. We discussed this. Click on the cybersecurity certificates. So here, that this I have shared recommended experience and the requirements. So here comes the different training programs, right? Classroom, virtual classroom instructor guide. So you can just click on this. It will take you to what they cover, what are the current offerings, how much it cost, everything. Even for each and every, uh, you know, for this, you will get the details. So based on your interest, you can choose. So sometimes people feel like this is really costly, how I can get the for the less price. ISA also offers the Black Friday sales, which happens every November. Probably maybe it might extend up to December. Otherwise, you can join any local chapter. For example, I belong to ISA Bangalore section, which provides the discounted price for these certification programs. So you can check with your local chapter as well. And then you will get all the syllabus, who should take what are the learning objectives, topics covered, what are the exercise they are going to cover, what are the resources that included as part of this when you purchase the training. So what is the recommended reading they have to. So I spoke about pre-instructional survey earlier. So this is what is all about. For example, I'll just click on IC32 knowledge check. Then there will be many questions, around 20-25 questions that you will get. And once you submit, you will come to know your how much you scored. This is just to test your knowledge. But you know uh, this just depicts the exam type of questions, but none of the questions will come. Maybe one or two, I would say, but not exactly. This is just to test your knowledge. And also similarly, after completing the course, you will be getting the post instructional survey list. Similar to this, you need to submit. And once you pass the exam in the sense like you can take multiple times. Once you have thorough understanding, and if you cross 80%, then definitely you will get the course completion certificate. And once you get the course completion certificate, send a mail to ISA stating that you have completed the course and send me the exam voucher code. So once you get the exam voucher code from them, so you can either opt for the in-person exam or remote proctored. So both are fine. I mean, it depends on your way of taking the exam. I usually took only for the first exam, that is fundamental specialist, I opted for in person. Then for all the other three I opted for remote proctored. But trust me, exam pattern or whatever is same, either you take the remote proctor. So in remote proctor you have to be much more careful in the setting up the system, make sure the internet connectivity, and all those things I'm going to share in the coming slides. So now coming to questions, so you can go through here, the same thing, right? IC 32 knowledge check. So similarly for other certificate as well, uh, only for certificate 3 and 4, there is no instructor guided line, but you can choose whichever you want. And also here there is how to renew your certificate. That also I will talk about it, how much it costs. But for more details you can always come back here and uh, you know check it, right? And one more interesting thing I forgot to tell you, like get started for free, right? For the self-paced modular format, the very first module, you can get it for free just to have a glimpse of it, like how ISA has created those recorded sessions for each of the program, right? So you can just click on here, and if you have the membership, that is great. You can just choose, it's a 0 USD add to cart, have the login, so you can log in, either you can take the membership. And also there are a good number of benefits when it comes to right, membership, that I will talk about a little later, right? Now let's go over the exam format, so you know exactly what to expect. First, the exam duration, that is all exams are 2 hours long, and you will have plenty of time to carefully go through the each questions. So I'm sure that there are enough time for you to answer. And coming to types of questions, you will get the 75 to 100 multiple choice questions depending on the course. Refer these tables. Like for me, I mean, these are the number of questions that I got. It might vary, but based on my understanding, or I spoke to many guys who have passed the exam, I think for them it is also 90 for both these certificate 1 and 2, and 100 questions for certificate 3 and 4. And these are all closed book exams. That means you won't be able to refer any of the material during the test, and it's all about what you have learned or written from your training, right? And about passing criteria, ISA usually doesn't disclose any exact passing score. Instead, your result indicates either you result whether you have passed or failed, with the domain based percentage breakdown if you fail, right? So for detailed information, you can go through the I have given the link here, right? Yeah, exam procedures, like once you have if you are in a remote proctored exam, these are the common things: verifying computer setup for online exams, items to bring for test center, and scheduling the exam, rescheduling the exam. Each and every details have been given in this link, so you may please go through this website link which I shared in the video description. One more thing, um, about the tips for the exam success. So let me share from my perspective, like practical tip. Definitely, it will help you. During first, the training material provided is more than sufficient for your preparation. It's really comprehensive, so make sure you absorb all the details in the study material and slides. Don't overlook anything. So it's all there for a reason. If you need any, sometimes in the training material they might have given the additional link. Uh, you can always go through, and definitely, referring to standards which will give you more confidence. uh, if you do not understand, always you can check with your peers or some professionals who are already working in this domain with 62443 standards. And the second tip is pay attention to every detail in the study material, because questions come from any wordings from the study material. So you don't need any from other material. And then uh, comes to last at least a week for to revision once you have gone through the syllabus and completed the training. And this time is very crucial, because so that you understand everything and going over the key concepts again. And if you do not understand, you can always go for the online resources like YouTube or Google for better understanding. Also, as I said, you can consult any expert who are already taken the exam. And there is an app called Quizlet. You can practice with some of the questions, just for a practice. But make sure that uh, none of these questions are pretty straightforward, and there is no mock tests available online. uh, and those pre instructional survey is just for your understanding, like how much you are. But you can't expect the same questions to be appear in the exam. So you have to understand that you can expect both straightforward and complex questions, and use elimination for tricky ones. And take your time to thoroughly understand each question. For straightforward questions, yes, definitely you can straight away go through, but please understand this phrasing. I have seen the ISA questions which are I mean, some of the questions very very tricky. So I would say not exact percentage, but at least maybe 50-50. I would say 50 straightforward question and 50 what is the passing score. They ISA does not have that method like to disclose how they are um, giving the passing marks and all that. But as I said, uh, you know you can go through this exam procedures, so you will get um, you know uh, exam details, exam design and result. Here what they say, like what has to be done. And they use a method called modified Angoff method. Please go through at your own pace what it exactly means. So based on my experience, I would say, so I will take one certificate program, that is IC32. I will go through the syllabus, right? Uh, 1 minute. Yeah. Now I am in IC32, right? So there are 12 modules in first, because it's a very very big, since it's a fundamental, they are covering these topics. So out of this, right, these 12 topics, so you can say each and every topics covered for the exam are important. So if you score uh, at least 75% of in each sections, then I think you are good. So overall, I would say maybe between 75 to 80 would be your passing score. But anyways, ISA does not reveal all those things for you. So you have to understand, and you have all the information whatever you need for the exam details. And then certification renewal, to renew your 3 year, once you obtain the certificate, it is valid for 3 years. Within that, after 3 years, you have to meet at least one of these: currently working in the relevant field, worked in a similar job, and complete additional training in the field within the certificate period if required. And renewal process is very simple. You go to ISA account, navigate to my credential tab, and pay the renewal fee. So for renewal fees, for if you are ISA member, then it is 40 USD, and non-member means 55 USD. So all right, let me break it down for you. Here is what you need to do to prepare ISA 62443. First, think about getting ISA membership. I know it's an extra step, but it's worth it. You get discount on things like certification, even renewal fees and training programs, plus access to some of the great resources and a network of professionals in the field. Also, it's like having a community to support you while you grow. And next is select a training mode from out of four. right? Classroom session or virtual or self-paced modular. And then once you choose, you complete the training, uh, stay committed to complete the course and fully understand the material. And as I said, first you complete the training, get the completion certificate, send it to ISA. ISA will send you the exam code. With that code, you attempt the exam within 6 months. You take the exam, right? During the exam, make sure that you are stay calm, focus on the questions. I would say it's not that tough, but still there are some complex questions that may ask, that might come during the exam. But you know, if you are thorough with your learning material which ISA has given, then definitely you can easily clear this exam, and then finally celebrate your success, leverage your new credential to advance your career. And just remember, every step you take in learning, it gets you closer to becoming an expert in the 62443 cybersecurity, what we usually see in the industrial environment. And if you ask me, comparison between this certification course and the other ISA 62443 training given by some Udemy courses, or maybe by TUV or any other company, even Exida provides that, and also some private companies offers that. But what those are really good training courses. What you will get out of it is the course completion certificate, or maybe you are certified in 62443. Really, those are also, they will give you, but uh, they cannot award you like cybersecurity fundamental specialist or risk, which are purely ISA certificate program. So without training, you cannot attempt the exam, because exam is tied with the prerequisite is to complete the IC32 training, IC33 training, IC34, which others can't give, right? Because only ISA can give you those trainings. So if you want some more knowledge about the 62443, then please go ahead with the other certification. And even like Exida, TOV, or any other third party operators who provide 62443 training, definitely on a knowledge wise, I'm not sure about the validation of or credibility of these certificates in the job market. uh, for the job market, I would say ISA is the best one, because I have not gone through the Exida one, but I heard from people, many people have done from TUV, Exida, and even there are some third party providers. So it depends on your like, I know it's even sometimes these certifications are really expensive. So take your time, just analyze, maybe talk to people who have already cleared from different you know uh, uh, test providers, and then you take a call. um, so I have completed all these four within 2 years. But if you frankly ask me, if you have the budget, or if your organization is willing to, they are willing to provide these trainings, definitely it's worth it. Maybe within 6 7 months. I know there are so many mentees whom I mentored for 6244. They have cleared within 4 months, all the four. Even I was surprised to see that dedication. So anyone can do it, right? So please go ahead, take action. Definitely, it's worth it. And then, if you ask me, once you get the, what happens after you earn 62443 certification? Having this certification on your CV or resume shows that you are serious about industrial cybersecurity standards, and definitely it will give you a recognition that you are a certified professional. So that will give you a credibility, right? So then definitely job market advantage. So you will be standing out in the competitive field. So industries like manufacturing, energy, utilities, and transportation sectors are always looking for people with specialized skills in industrial cybersecurity, and this certification definitely makes you top contender for those roles. And definitely the networking and collaboration, because once certified, you become part of the global community of ISA professionals. This opens up opportunities to participate in ISA events, join forums, and also you can engage in the online communities. So the benefits go way beyond the certification itself. It's about building your career and expanding your network, and also staying ahead in the the field of industrial cybersecurity. Yeah, so before we wrap up, I just want to say, I am here to support and cheer for your success. Whether you're just starting your journey or you're already deep into your preparation, if you have any questions, remember that, every step you take, that brings you closer to your goals. So all the best for your 62443 certification journey. I will leave all the links to the website which I have shared in the video description, so you can easily access them after watching. So it's worth spending some time exploring these resources. They will give you a broader understanding and help you stay informed. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps me reaching more people and keep sharing valuable contents like this. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Meantime, you can connect with me on LinkedIn, Manjunath Hiregange. This is the link. So it's in the about section as well. Thanks a lot for watching again. I'll see you in the next video.